just like ended up having some time. So I'm just gonna kind of wait for you guys to show up and everything. Yeah. So I'm just yeah, I'm just here at the I'm not in Denver right now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not in Denver at the moment. So yeah, so I just have to get these things set up here because I have a lot of things to talk about with you guys. A lot of things to talk about. So I just kind of scheduled this live stream a little bit randomly because I didn't know whether today I was going to do a live stream because on my day off it's just kind of like, I don't know, I have such stuff to get done. I got a lot to do my day off. I need to try to like I gotta try to figure out cleaning stuff still and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'll kind of wait till more of you guys arrive before I start talking about all these topics and stuff and everything. So I got everything written down here that I want to talk about. Yeah, for sure. Cause yeah, I just don't want to like forget anything. So I got it written down. But yeah, to start, anyways, I just went and had some dinner. So that was nice. Oh, hi, Eugene. Hi, Eugene Davis Craig. It says, okay, hey, what's up? Yeah, so I definitely just had some dinner. It was so nice. I've actually had a really good day off here. It's been good. Really good so far. So yeah, so for this day off, I just, well, last night they gang stalked me. Yeah, they gang stalked me. Now they're gang stalking me. You know, kind of trying to gang stalk me out in the nature area. So they're gang stalking me out there all night, like driving by. And yeah, what's up, Eugene? Hello. Yeah, they just have been driving by, gang stalking me at night, basically. So causing me severe headaches, just causing me Havana syndrome. That's what they do at night, finding a way to somehow make some dog bark somewhere. I don't know how they do it, but they find some kind of way to like make some dog bark somewhere or something like that. I think I'm just gonna take my hat off now because it keeps blowing away. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know whether I might put it back on, but we'll see. I don't know, see how it kind of looks without it. Yeah, so my hair is curly again at the moment. I don't know. I was gonna straighten it, but I'm like, oh well, I might go swimming in a lake one day. So I figure, you know, I'm just gonna keep it curly. Because in the summer I usually just wear my hair curly because I'm like swimming all the time. But in the winter I straighten it because I have to wet my hair to make it look like this. Otherwise it'll look like a flute ball. So I have to like wet it and put like kind of stuff to keep it down. So it's just kind of annoying dealing with my hair when it's curly. It's just a lot to deal with. It's just like, oh man. So yeah, so I had dinner. I went to this place. It was really good. It was called like something cidery. I don't know what it was, but it was good. I just got a burger and some food, so that was good. They have a smoked salmon dip, so I'll have to try that next time. That sounds good. And hello everybody. Hey everybody joining. Yeah, it's so good to be kind of out of Denver for a minute because in Denver they just swarm me all day. It's just like nonstop gang stalking, just swarming me nonstop everywhere I go. So it's good to get a break from that, from them constantly and consistently harassing me. Here it's way less that they gang stalk me, but they do still find a way to gang stalk me for sure. And hey Techno Kid 2020, what's up? Hello. Hey everybody joining, what's up? But I went to the hot springs. That was so nice. Oh, it was just amazing. It was so good. The water's so hot. Like, it was really good. So that was nice to do. I just try to take like on my days off, like just take like a detox from Denver, get in the mountains and stuff like that. Because it has been a long time since I have been in the city and everything, like a really long time. But, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, basically it's the same for me. Yeah, the minute I walk out in public, anywhere I go, like the harassment just starts immediately. The minute I walk into public, the minute I get on the road, actually is where the harassment even begins. Even when I just turn my car on, anywhere I go, the harassment begins. And hey, Tony H, hello. Hey, everybody joining, what's up? Yeah, they just start gang stalking me everywhere I go. Yeah, but yeah, it definitely has, you know, working right now, it's made a big difference. For sure, because I was, you know, financially struggling so much. So it's definitely good to, you know, be able to actually have money to where, hey, I can have 3 meals a day if I like decide I, you know, want to, instead of, you know, everything was so financially hard. So I wanted to also thank you guys for helping me all through that time, and everybody who has sent me PayPals, thank you so much. Like, I'm so blessed now. I finally am like financially where I'm okay. I'm saving like all my money to get a house and get a property and stuff like that. So I'm trying to decide whether I'm either going to move to Alaska or if I'm going to stay here and move to the San Juans. mountains or whatever, or decide, like, I just have a decision to make, you know, within, but I have time to decide and see how the state is going. But so far, the way the state's going, it's not going pretty good. It's kind of, yeah, it's been some bad gang stalking here now, a lot of criminals running around here, and yeah. And yeah, thank you so much, Techno Kid. Yeah, it definitely has helped. It's helped a lot. It's good to not be, you know, just in a constant state of financial stress. Yeah, I mean, I am busy all the time. I'm busy working and stuff, busy a lot and stuff and all that, but it definitely helps, because now it's like, for a minute I had to slow down. I was starting to like eat too much, and I was like, no, I'm gonna start gaining weight. And I just was like, because, you know, now I have like the opportunity of having food, and like before then I kind of some days, yeah, had meals that I like didn't even get to have 3 meals a day or something like that, or days that I didn't have food and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's better, but still with the gas prices, it's still like crazy. And yeah. So yeah, Techno Kid, you're saying no country is safe or free from the hive. You're right, because, you know, it's funny, I was thinking of moving to Canada. I had thought about that too, but, you know, yeah, I hear there's just nothing, no way to get away from this gang stalking. I hear in Canada, I hear even the gang stalking is even worse up in Canada, I'm hearing as well. So I think it's just anywhere you go, it's bad. But I will say, in places the gang stalking is higher, and then there are places where the gang stalking is reduced and it's less. And I'm going to say that in the state of Wyoming, the gang stalking is less in the state of Wyoming, I've noticed. That's what I've seen. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and start talking about these topics that I have written down here to talk about with you guys. So so I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about, you know, the main basis of this whole video is about oh gosh, here we go. Yeah, so this guy comes by, he's like in the shades, like he's like looking and shit, like, yeah, that's what they start doing. So yeah, so I want to talk about this Havana syndrome, and you know, this is something that really needs to be talked about, this Havana syndrome that I am being caused daily, and that other people are being caused daily, and it needs to be spoken about. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, this camera, oh god, I hate this camera on this phone. Sorry, just let me fix this. So this Havana syndrome, yeah, so pretty much the news only can say that this Havana syndrome has been caused for U.S. diplomats that had traveled to Cuba, and then they also said it happened to the U.S. diplomats after they had traveled to Russia or China, one of those places. And they said that they were hit with these weapons, these frequencies that caused even their ears to start bleeding, it caused their nose to bleed, a bad headache, and all these effects, and these like bad long-lasting effects and headaches. But they will not tell the truth that this Havana syndrome is being caused to probably about thousands of Americans daily, on a daily basis. I want to prove it. This is now what I want to do, is I want to prove it. I want to prove when I am being caused Havana syndrome, and right then and there when I'm being caused Havana syndrome, I want to know so that I can have the proof. So what I want to do is I want to get a device that can read and can send an alert on what kind of weapon is being used on me, whether it be a directed energy weapon, an electromagnetic frequency, or a sonic, or a microwave weapon, because there's 4 kinds of weapons that they are using. I believe it's microwave, EMF, sonic, and directed energy. So it's one of those 4. So they need to come out with a monitor that can detect and find out what frequency I'm being hit with and being hit with it, so that I can have the evidence and the proof of the fact that when I go and attack somebody, that attack is actually really provoked. Because the problem that we're having is this has been going on since 2016. Now we have a dozen of people, thousands or hundreds, even hundreds probably, sitting in jail right now, or have been put into jail for physically assaulting these people that have been using these weapons. And this has to end. This has to be proven. I'm here to talk about this. This needs to be proven that people are being hit with these weapons, because I'm being provoked on a daily basis with these energy weapons, these electromagnetic frequencies and directed energy weapons. And I want a monitor that can detect and prove that I'm being physically assaulted 24/7 hours a day. I'm being physically assaulted, and I have the right to physically defend myself. And I want proof of the fact that they're hitting me with this weapon. I want a device. Like, I don't know what you guys think of it too. I'm about to check out what you guys are saying, but let me know, because this is just, it has to end. And, you know, Yeah, and thank you so much, Techno Kid. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now is, because that's a part of Denver. That was the part of it. When I came to Denver, I said, Denver is where it's going down. I'm going to confront you in Denver. We're in the city. We're not in some little rural mountain town where it's just me and then I'm against, this little town and everybody can kind of see what's going on and see what I'm doing. No, I'm in Denver and I'm going to cuss you out in public, in front of everybody, and I'm going to say everything that I need to fucking say, and I don't give a fuck. This is the city, bitch. So that's why I came to Denver as well, because these people need to be cussed out and they need to be handled. But, yeah, it just is out of control. And, yeah, so, oh, yeah, I hear Canada has had it rough with the targeting. Oh, yeah, Canada, I hear it's really bad. I think they're using weapons up there, too, and stuff like that. And, yeah, I really would like to find some equipment that could take the readings to figure out the Havana syndrome that we are being caused. Because the truth is, the news, all this stuff you see on the news when they say, oh, this person was attacked unprovoked. A lot of these attacks are people that are walking across the street. Somebody has a cell phone device, hits them with a directed energy weapon. Then they realize it. They turn around and they beat the fuck out of that person. And then the news goes and said, oh, this was just an unprovoked attack. And this has got to end. There's got to be a way that this can be proven. Something's got to be proven here. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at RIP sports cars. Contractors use them during home repairs, also used during ghost hunting to detect paranormal activity. Yeah, like something like that needs to be done. Something that can detect what they're doing, like an electronic device that can detect these frequencies, because the truth is that if this device can be created to prove the Havana syndrome that we are being caused, that's where something has to be done, because the truth is they know that this technology is out there. They know that this technology, that people have the ability to take this technology and actually physically assault people, because I'm being physically assaulted 24/7 hours a day and other people are. Yeah, I need an EMF detector. I need it also to detect the directed energy and the microwave frequencies, and they're also using a sonic frequency and other types of acoustic weapons that they are using. They're using acoustic weapons that they have attached onto their vehicles. So yeah, all of it, and it's just about proving it. And that's the thing, it's just about it. And I wanted to talk about this, about these energy weapons. And so these energy weapons were being used on me for a long time. And my mother was using these energy weapons on me. And, the thing that basically kind of ended everything was when I had just gotten over my surgery. I just had surgery. And then her friend Michelle calls me and then uses this energy weapon on me. And then next thing I know, my legs start like twitching uncontrollably out of nowhere. I knew an energy weapon was being used on me. And the thing is, when an energy weapon is being used on you. Now, I'm going to also address this in this video as well. I'm going to address my mother and I'm going to address Michelle. You all are the reason why this relationship has ended. You all are the reason why I'm not talking to you, why you have used these electronic directed energy weapons on me. And then you try to say that it's not happening to me and that I'm mentally ill. And this is why I'm not even dealing with y'all anymore. Because anybody who has used this goddamn fucking weapon on me, I'm done with you completely. There's no going back. The minute I find out you fucking have used this goddamn fucking electronic weapon on me, EMF weapon, radiation weapon, whatever the fucking have done this shit to me, it's over forever. It's forever over. We will never, ever rehash. We won't ever, nothing. And it goes, same for my exes too, same for everybody who is trying to even come back into my life. If I know you have used this weapon on me, if I realize you have used this weapon on me, it's completely over. And this is why I just suddenly have just abruptly stopped talking, because it's just like, I know that you hung up the phone. You're like, oh, hang on 1 second, hang on 1 minute. And then you get back on the phone. And then all of a sudden I'm causing a really bad burning headache. I know that you're using these weapons, Mom. I know it. And this is why we just can't do this anymore. This is why, and same with Michelle. And the thing is, I actually like Michelle. Actually, I thought you were pretty cool, like pretty open. Like I could talk to you about different things that I couldn't talk to about with my mother. And you had sort of some, you were into kind of spiritual things, stuff like that, whatever. But you use this weapon on me and that is the end. That's 100% the end. Anyone who fucking assaults me with this goddamn fucking weapon, it's over. that is where I'm ready to physically assault your ass, and it's completely just done. So I wanted to go ahead and address that real quick, and let me go ahead and check and see what you guys are saying too. Okay. Yeah, because it really, really pisses me off. So the effects of the Havana syndrome that I noticed that I'm being caused are, I get a headache. They will do things to cause my eye to twitch. They will do things to cause whatever frequencies to send negative messages. They'll also use the energy weapon to create it where I'll be feeling in a really good energy, really good, and then next thing they'll get near me with whatever they're doing with this weapon, and then next thing I know, I'll feel a dark vibration. I'll feel really angry, agitated, just out of nowhere. And it's these weapons that they are using because they're purposely trying to agitate and provoke me every single day. You know, I just sat down in the restaurant, look, lo and behold, look, this motherfucker, we're in an empty restaurant. These motherfuckers actually take the table to sit right next to me. Nope, I picked up my food right then and there, moved. Because these people keep trying to get right next to me to hit me with these weapons, and it's gonna end. It's gonna really end, and it's not gonna end pretty for these people. It really is not. So, you know, yeah, so, you know, yeah, people are involved with these things, and it is like murder. And the truth is that the thing is, you're right, Techno Kid, a lot of people have been murdered covertly murdered with these energy weapons, and celebrities are a big example of it. That these people have been being covertly murdered with energy weapons. These energy weapons, they can use them and cause you a heart attack. They can cause you a stroke. They have tried to cause me a heart attack. They really have. And you can feel with these energy weapons, you'll feel them playing with your heart muscle, like you can feel it deep inside. They were trying to cause me a heart attack. They were trying to cause me, oh my God, they did so much stuff. A lot of stuff. I probably did actually really have a heart attack with the effects that they use to affect your heart, your organs. They will also hit your adrenal glands. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. Right here on my side rear mirror. Yeah, I got some fucking sicko creeped out in the car. Yeah, just anywhere you go behind, just anywhere to just use these lights and do this harassment. So yeah, so they they hit you in your adrenal glands. Mostly that's one of the things that they like to do to cause like you to feel an adrenaline rush. You'll also be able to feel the organs vibrating deep inside your stomach. These people need to die. They need to go. They have to, because this is terrorism. It's fucking terrorism, and it's got to go. They need to naturally just die. It's just so fucked up, and yeah, it's messed up, and yep. And thanks, Che Morningstar. Thank you. Yeah, I put this new stuff in my hair. This I don't know. It's called honey curls or something. Some hair stuff. I had to get new like curl stuff, and yeah, it's called honey curls. By I think it's called something. Let me get the bottle. Hold on. Yeah, actually, I just brought this. It's called, by some, like, Miss Jessie's. Yeah. This one here, because I was using the other one called, I don't know what the other one I was using. I think it was, like, Garnice, or I don't know which one. But, yeah, I tried this today. This is the first time I tried it. It says it's sweet almond oil and honey, the best darn honey jelly period or something. So yeah, but I really just want to kind of straighten it because it's easier for me to deal with, because in the morning I have to I gotta take water in the morning, put it on my hair, and then I have to just do all this stuff. It gets annoying kind of dealing with my hair curly sometimes. Yeah thanks. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. And thank you, Techno Kid. Yeah, they one of the things to know is here you're gonna know if someone's using an energy weapon on you anywhere that you go. In this, you're gonna be standing there, or you're gonna be sitting there, and then you're gonna notice all of a sudden someone will come near you, and you will all of a sudden get a headache. You will not feel good. An energy weapon is being used on you, but most specifically the headache. And I've read they mostly like to hit you in the back of your head, like the back areas of your head and skull and stuff like that is what they like to hit, is the back of your head mostly. And they just don't stop. They just keep on doing that, and they think it's okay. So when you see these attacks in the news of people who have ended up snapping and stuff like that, and the thing is, a lot of elderly people are using these weapons too. And the thing is, all this stuff in the news that you have seen since 2016, these attacks that are unprovoked, are really, people have been being provoked with these weapons the whole time. They've been being caused Havana syndrome. They've been being tested on, tortured, fucked with, provoked, and yeah. Yep. And let's see, Dominant Pasta, you're saying Project Blue Beam is in operation clearly. Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going on, but I do notice them. They're now coming down here in their cars, you know, they're in cars and stuff, and they're just here on Earth, and they're just, you know, I've already gotten the videos of many of these reptilians that are around here gang stalking me, and they're just walking around nonchalantly like it's not nothing. I mean, I don't see them in the full reptilian form, but I see the precursors in their like human, quote unquote, human features that they have. I see all the precursors of the fact that they're really reptilian. Like pretty much these reptilians can come when they're in their human form. I see the real reptilian form or gray alien form or whatever alien form they really are. And that's the thing that I think that they really don't like about me, and that they don't like that I can see all of them. I can see them. Like, it's funny because I just went to the visitor center here. The one woman that was working there, she was a reptilian, and she was just acting like just rude to me out of nowhere for no reason. It's like, oh yeah, I know you're a reptilian. And pretty much a lot of them now are here on Earth, and they're acting like kind of rude to me places and whatever, because they know that I think it started with these videos. I think now that they're like upset with my videos and the stuff that I'm exposing and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, and yeah, Techno Kid, the equipment that they're using, it's small, it's portable. They're using watches. That's the new thing that they're using. And I actually I'm gonna try to make a video consultation, because I had what they do is they come near you with the watch, and then you'll hear the click, like this clicking button they're using, and the next thing you know, you get a headache. The Havana syndrome begins. That's the new thing that I'm seeing them using, is I'm seeing them using these watches. And that other guy in the library, I had a video guy in the library, and he sat down right next to me, starts pushing buttons on the watch. You could hear the clicks and hear the buttons, and next thing I'm getting a headache and stuff like that. Yeah, and he really provoked me, and I started cussing, and then the one guy got up and like went to tell the library, some shit like that. It was just stupid. So yeah, it's portable weapons that are being used to agitate the public. And what they like to do is they like to conceal what they are doing, so that they can frame you mentally ill, and that they can say, oh no, this is not being done. There's no energy weapon being used. There's nothing that you're being hit with. The thing is that until we can prove this and prove what's being used on us, they're going to just keep saying that, oh, it's just invisible. Nothing's there. It's unprovoked, in that, oh, there's nothing being done to this person and it's mental illness. Because this same program, I already told you guys, this same program is already in other countries. It's already been set in, especially in China, in mainland China. They have all the surveillance systems set. They have all these directed energy weapons, which they are using on the public to control the public. They have all kind of stuff that they're doing to citizens of China and that they're torturing people with. They've now brought this program here, and that's what it is. And the people that are doing this shit are really sick. They're really sick people, and this is a sick program. These weapons are being used, and there's all kind of stuff, and all this stuff, this AI technology bot shit, it's just some sick shit. It's really sick. And yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Is they're using, yeah, basically it's about gaslighting. It's a communist thing, because that's what communists do. And if you go back and look at Zerzexa, and this is why this is so scary, because this is what they did to Jews in the Holocaust and stuff like this, is they would say you get blacklisted, you get labeled crazy. All the things that are being done to us have already been done in history before, before genocides or whatever they try to do to populations. And, you know, all targeted individuals are persecuted. We're all being persecuted. And it really is, it's crazy. It really is crazy. So, it's a really scary time. You know, it's scary to see that, okay, these people are going around and they're doing this like Stasi shit, and they think that, these people think that they're police. This group, I think that this gang stalking group, if there's ever anybody to come and try to round us up, it's going to be them that are trying to do it. Because what they think is, they think that they're police. They think that they have some kind of covert operation going on, whatever the hell they're doing. They're the ones that are, it really is sick. It's some sick shit. And I think it's just a goal of just, you know, using these weapons on us to harass us. And I think it goes back to the Bible, where they said how the Bible, I'm thinking of that one Bible verse, how it said some of you guys will be locked up or whatever in Revelation at the end or whatever, that some of you guys will be thrown into jail or whatever, and this and that. That I think, is when a targeted individual ends up snapping from what's being done, that's how they're finding a way to get us locked up into this. It's all persecution. It's just persecution shit, and it's really sick. Yeah. So yeah. So Techno Kid, you're saying the irony, they are the psychopaths and they accuse us after they attack and harass us. Yep, exactly. Yes, they think they're authority. I'll take them to court. I'll gather good evidence of their scheming. Yeah, modern day. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I have so much evidence of the things that they're doing. I have a lot of evidence now. Like, I have a lot of evidence to where I actually, that's all I'm doing is taking my time building evidence. And, even then, they still try to gaslight me. They still try to say it's a mental illness or whatever. But I'm starting to see now that they're kind of starting to not be able to even do that, because my evidence is just so fucking, it's so fucking blatant of the stalking that they're doing my evidence, that there's no way that they can say that that this stalking is in my head at this point basically. They've kind of have stopped saying that. They sometimes still try to comment and say, oh, you have schizophrenia, this and that, whatever. But no, I catch all of you all on camera. You all are, they're breaking down. That's exactly what's going on. And I think that's why they're upping this shit up, and they're starting to really just try to really get close any time and do just really getting crazy. These motherfuckers actually will drive by all night, 3 o'clock in the morning, all night. They'll drive by, like, wherever you live or wherever your car is. That shit's gonna end in Alaska. When I get to no, that's gonna end, because I'm getting my property somewhere in the mountains where it's away from, it's gonna be backwoods. You come and try this gang stalking shit out on my property, bitch, I'm already gonna have graves already built in my backyard. It's not even back there. It's going to be whole forest land, whatever. I'm already going to have shit built. So when you come trying to trespass on my property, boom, picked up, boom. That's what's going to happen to you gang stalkers. You're going to learn. These gang stalkers, once I get my property, this gang stalking is over. 100% over. I will have my gun in my hand 24/7 hours a day. You will not come anywhere near my property. You will not drive by my property. That is not even going to happen. You will not install shit at my property. And if I catch you on my property, if I catch you anywhere near my property, anywhere on my property line, you will be shot on sight for trespassing immediately. It's going to end. It's going to end. It will end. So, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Battle Angel? What's up? Yeah, oh, and what's up? Y'all deserves the glory. What's up? Yeah, these gang stalkers, they really are screwing themselves. They really are. And, they like I said before, I mean, they're willing to even kill themselves just to get with us, or even kill their own actually just to get to us. And it's that severe. They're willing to even break their cars down with these weaponized lights, because every one of these cars out here, their whole bottom gasket is just gone. The whole bottom bumpers, they're willing to fuck their own cars up, all this stuff. Yeah. And basically when I get my property, it's over. It's really over. And it's interesting because, I think of this one story. It's funny because I think of this one story in the South. There's one story, and it's going around YouTube, and I don't know when it was, but there's a lot of it on YouTube. There's a lot of stories. This one woman in the South, she had ended up shooting a reptilian. There was a reptilian that had come near her property somewhere, and she had a shotgun, and this was like back in maybe the 50s. I don't know. It was like Black woman or something. She ended up shooting that reptilian with the shotgun. That's what's going to happen if you all try to come onto my property here in the backwoods of Colorado or up in Alaska. It's over. Any of these gang stalkers, it'll be done. Because I'm saving up money. I'm going to get a gun. I'm going to get a large gun. I'm going to learn how to shoot a gun. I'm getting all that stuff together. And I know that a lot of this gang stalking is done due to the fact that I don't have a gun, and it's being done a lot of people that don't have guns. Because it's communism. That's what it is it's communism. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Deserves the glory. Yeah, these reptilians, they are, it's the serpents of the Bible. And, because I know the Bible talks a lot about the serpents, and it talks about it. And, a lot of people are in this form. They're in this fake human form, but they're really a serpent underneath. They're reptilians. And, but it's also, I think the Bible also talks about the other demonic entities. There's also, the Greys, all these other ones. And yeah, like I've seen them in real life. And pretty much I just had realized years ago, I had just boom, I had realized, wow, I had been being abducted for years. But I had always known in the back of my head that I was being abducted. It always was in my subconscious memory, but it's like, yeah, it just really all popped out. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's see. Stone Cold Steve Owens. You sure you aren't the reptilian playing like you're being gang stalked? What? Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what that is, but I know Stone Cold Steve Owens. Okay. Wow. It's weird. Says are usually narcissists in character, compulsive liars, and highly manipulative. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I noticed that. I noticed they have a really dark energy, and you know, yeah, that's the thing about it. So I want to talk about that and talk about these trolls. Now, Burger Boy tried to come on my channel trying to talk shit to me, and Burger Boy, all these trolls, all these people, and it's just kind of like, I know it's just an obsession with just being evil is also their obsession. It's being evil. It's the fact that they already know that they're marked, so they're gonna just get even more evil, just more and more evil, and just kind of like up their evil and stuff like that. And that's what I think it is. It's kind of like the people who are elevating and getting, you know, on a higher vibration, like everybody's going the opposite way, where some people are going more towards the light. These motherfuckers are going more towards darkness and doing more darkness and evil stuff. And you know, and it's scary, because the truth is they're using radiation on us. And that's one of the things I had actually looked at. You know, I looked at the video from trying to think of that channel. Damn, I don't remember the channel, but I know that there's radiation. So there's radiation that they're using that. And you know, the thing about it is, this radiation that they're using, whatever these weapons and stuff like that, there are, so hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So here's this Burger Boy. So I blocked Burger Boy. So now he's on something called Bill Burgie. I'm still here. I'm not a troll. You're being unreasonable, and you're saying you're going to attack people. I've contacted your work for that video. You threaten your coworker directly with violence. Whatever. You need not to do that. What the fuck are you talking about? So this coworker who comes straight from Texas is at the job using energy weapons on me, and I'm not gonna come and talk and vent in a video about what's being done to me, Burger Boy? No, Burger Boy. Here's the thing, Burger Boy. Burger Boy is more upset because I had talked about the autistic Asperger person that has been gang stalking me and stalking me from Texas since 2016 or even before that. This girl named Megan. I guess it really offends Burger Boy. He's like, oh, like, are you talking about calling people that have high functioning autism retarded? It is retarded when you keep on stalking somebody and you don't understand to stop. It's part of their mental disability that they don't know when to stop stalking somebody when they have Asperger's. They don't really know like when to stop, or know they have a different social construct than normal. So that's why I had pointed that out, because this girl had been stalking me for a long time, a really long time. This girl from Texas, and it started on MySpace that this girl was doing it. You know what? Honestly, he's trying to threaten me and tell me, oh, I'm sorry, you're going to lose your job or you're dangerous. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so because I said a video, whatever, like you're going to go and show this video to my job, you really think that I give a shit? You really think I give a shit? You really think I fucking care? Give me a break. Give me a break. You're so pathetic that you're actually going to take your time to go and try to send a video to my job. You don't even know where my fucking job is, bitch. And if you do, who gives a fuck? I don't fucking care. You think I give a fuck that these motherfuckers are coming here and terrorizing me and hitting me with energy weapons, and you think that I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about it and vent about it? Oh, please. I'm not even concerned or thinking about you. I'm not even fucking thinking about you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you think you're gonna cause me to lose a job? Oh, fuck you. These motherfuckers are getting sicker and sicker and sicker. Their whole life is just like centered around me and centered around my life and what I'm doing and this and that and fucking with me and this and that and just nonstop. Like, go away, Bill Burgie. Get the fuck out my shit before I block you again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, deserves glory. Exactly. Yeah, you know, and I'm not even stressing about it, you know. And I love my job. I love my manager's really nice. It's a really, you know, it's a good job. I love it. And it's good. And you know what? all I know is I go day by day with my day. I'm not stressing. I'm not gonna sit up here and deal with these trolls trying to threaten me and shit like that. No, you're not getting to me, bitch. So it's like, nope, you're not. So, anyways, hold on. Let me just put my charger in here real quick just to be sure that I don't, like, lose any charge. Okay, there we go. Sweet. We're good. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, yeah, this girl's here from Texas at the job. She just started the job shortly. I want to say about 2 days or 3 days after I started working, this girl just shows up here randomly. She's in a black car with Texas plates. She's from Austin, Texas. Okay, she's from Austin, Texas, so she shows up at the job. So she's like, starts telling me all this stuff. And one of the things that I noticed that, okay, so she appears to look black. Definitely not my bloodline, but she appears to look black or whatever. But she has like some pale skin and she has those big eyes, those like, you know what I'm talking about, those like alien buggish like eyes. And yeah, she is gang stalking me. She is hitting me with the energy weapon through her phone. And it was funny because the last time she ended up, I don't know what they did. The last day I was there, she found a way to get water like all over my back with like the sanitizer made the shit spill or something. I know it's probably done on purpose. And I saw she was kind of laughing. The other little gang stalking little Hispanic boy that gang stalks in there. He has a white car actually is driving. And you know what? I'm gonna talk invent shit. Of course I'm gonna talk invent shit. This bitch is playing on her phone instead of working. She's fucking illiterate. She's so stupid that this bitch, first of all, if anything, she will be the one to lose the job because she can't even spell a simple name. Like, you're up here at a register. First of all, I guess she's having problems with people at the register and all this kind of stuff and having confrontations with people. And your ass can't even spell a simple name. I'm talking like a simple name like Marie. Like, she's spelling the names completely off and completely wrong. This bitch is illiterate, completely illiterate. And I don't even understand. I don't even understand. So, yeah, so that's what I have to say about that. And then she goes ahead and tells me, like, one day she, like, randomly says to me, she's like, I love when girls hit on me. It's like, okay, that's really fucking weird. I don't know what bisexual or lesbian shit you're on, but no, like, go back to Austin fucking Texas, bitch. Okay? So that's my venting about that. Burger Boy, you can kiss my fucking ass. And thank you all so much. Thank you so much, All Out of Bubblegum, for blocking that Burger Boy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. So, yeah. And hey, Ekyar Nash. Sorry, I don't want to say that wrong. I can't see the name. I'm sorry. So I'll just call you Ekyar. Yeah, thank you so much, Ekyar. Yeah, and thank you, Techno Kid. Thank you guys all so much. Thank you. So yeah, so I definitely, wrote down these topics and stuff. So going back to these reptilians and this radiation, so they're using radiation, and the thing is that this radiation doesn't affect them. Yeah, so radiation doesn't affect reptilians. It doesn't affect these non-human entities because radiation is kind of like all over space. Space is actually made up of radiation. So this radiation does not affect them at all. It doesn't affect them at all. And it's interesting also with the magnetic pole shift stuff. Like, we're already being opened up to more radiation, and I think that's also what is bringing these entities down here and down into the physical. And they're in this physical human form, but I know that they're reptilian. I know that these are entities straight from space, that they're in these vehicles. They have these alien looking lights on the vehicles. So they're basically down here in a like form of a car being like a spaceship. Like, they're basically, these aliens are here. This is an alien invasion. I'm just gonna be fully honest that they are here. That they are here for sure. And oh, hey, what's up? Gang stalking is dead. Bretta, what's up? Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I just thought, hey, I'm just going to get on a live. I got some time today, and I just had dinner early and everything, so that was good. Yeah, it was nice to get something to eat. I figured I would, just treat myself to a dinner because I've been working so hard and just been working and all that. So, yeah, so I decided to do that. Yeah, so, so the reptilians radiation. So Godzilla, actually, those Godzilla movies is actually a perfect example of, and also like Ninja Turtles, like when you guys have looked at all these movies and you see where like radiation doesn't affect these like, reptiles, and that they end up even like morphing into something else or even getting stronger from the radiation. So this radiation is being used against us. Now, what fights this radiation? Gold. Yeah. So gold actually will completely block this radiation, and they know this, and this is why they have taken the gold from God's chosen and God in the Most High's chosen. This is why we all should have gold. But the persecuted and the poor, whatever, don't get to have any gold. All these reptilians and these rich have gold and whatever, and they're holding all the gold. So it really is, actually, the truth is, in reality, it is really about gold. And yeah, gold is what fights it and stuff like this. And you know, I haven't really opened up about it, but yeah, gold, you can also eat it as well, and it can also, you can get powers from gold. Like, it's, I don't know, I just know that I've just known about this and I've heard about this, that gold definitely blocks radiation. It blocks a lot of this like EMF stuff. So you know, I know that back in my past life that, you know, gold was really valued, that there was gold. And, you know, it's interesting because when I was on the ship, I was taken onto the ship, and then I remember young Pharaoh, he was in that like Star Trek kind of outfit, and he had been talking to me, and we had gotten into an argument. I don't know what happened, but he started yelling at me or something. He had told me that I stole gold from him or something like that. I don't know, something about gold. So it's definitely something about them taking away the materials and the metal sources that originally belong to us, and they have taken it in a way to also to just completely fuck with us completely and completely harm us. And yeah, and yeah, that's true. Like, they don't need protection from radiation. Radiation does not harm them or anything like that. And yeah, we all really should have gold. Like, we really should. And the gold is actually being held hostage by them. They are holding our minerals hostage. They're holding also many other materials that really belong to us hostage, that we need, that will actually elevate us completely, like to the 5D, or like just completely elevate us. They have taken all that stuff. It's all being held hostage. They even have artifacts held hostage. They have tons of stuff held hostage that really belong to us, that they're not even supposed to have. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and thank you so much for all the bubblegum. Thank you. And let's see. And okay, Michael Jordan, when are you gonna start going after these gang stalkers? I brought some stuff today to defend myself. Oh yeah, good. Yeah. Well, Michael Jordan, here's how it goes with my situation here with this gang stalking shit. You come somewhere and gang stalk me in an area, and you gang stalk me in a certain kind of way, or I feel an energy weapon hitting me some kind of way, that is where I will fucking defend myself. That's for damn sure. Now, I have not physically struck any of these gang stalkers yet. I have not beat the shit out of them yet. But when it comes down to the mountains, when you come fuck with me in the mountains or some shit like that, oh yes, that's what it's going to come down to. That's exactly what it's going to come down to. Now, defending myself and defending yourself, the main thing I think about it is just having evidence. Just having evidence of what is being done to you. I am now developing and getting evidence of the same cars that I see gang stalking me. So when I knock the window out of that car, I have the evidence that that car has been repeatedly gang stalking me. When these people, the thing about this gang stalk is you got to let them know, and they got to let know. Like, they kind of with me now, they know, kind of know to not do that shit, trying to like intimidate me in parking lots or stake me out in parking lots or anything like that. Because I'll throw a goddamn egg out my window. I will throw a rock out of my window. Your shit will get cracked. So they already know to stop trying that shit with me. They have been shown multiple times to stop. But they still do try, because they just don't even give a fuck. These motherfuckers actually really don't even care if you even bust their windows out, destroy their shit. They still gang stalk. And I see multiple cars that I see around here, Lakewood. They've already had someone bust their shit out, fuck their shit up, and they are still gang stalking. These people just don't learn. They're not going to learn until someone beats the shit out of them to where they're like handicapping in a wheelchair or something. Or I don't know what is going to make them learn. If it's just like, these are just demonic entities that just need to die or something, that they're just going to like, they just need to just drop naturally or something like that. Yeah, it's like, I'll throw eggs. I'll throw whatever I can throw on my fucking car. If you think you're going to assault me with an energy weapon, if you think you're going to come and drive in circles around me or drive crazy around me, that's a fucking rock or an egg straight to your fucking car. And, you know, they think this shit is funny. They think it's a game. They really do, you know? Yeah. And, yeah, in Starbucks, you know, they come anywhere I go in public, they come and they, you know, they come and stuff. But it's like, you know, the thing about it is when I get off work, I don't really have much time. I don't really have much time, but there are days that I'll get off work and I will hunt these gang stalkers down and I will fuck them up. Like, I will take my bloody pad. Sorry to be TMI. I will take my bloody pad. I will throw that shit in your fucking car. I've done a lot of fucked up and sick shit to these fucking gang stalkers because these motherfuckers are fucked up and sick. I will pour my whole bucket of homeless piss onto your fucking car. Keep on fucking with me. And I've already done it before. I will do it. I will continue to do it because they just don't understand. They just don't get when to stop. They just don't get it. They're hitting me with ultrasonic energy weapons, hitting me with military grade energy weapons, and it's Lockheed Martin is doing a lot of this shit. And they've also done a lot to the weather to fuck with the weather. And, you know, they do a lot of this hormone, these energy weapons also alter your hormones. So they actually are causing my period to be really heavy and all kind of hormone and thyroid disruptions that they cause. They cause a lot of issues. And yeah, yeah. Let's see, Technocator saying, I was saying the same thing today in public. I'm surprised no one effed them up yet. With what they do, even a nun would have flipped on them. Yeah, like one of the things that they do that is funny to me, here's the funny thing that they do, is they'll come near you, they'll park their car, and I've seen them do that, like for instance, I saw Alice's video, your video, where they park in front of your house and then they just drive off. That right there, that's where your ass gets your window knocked out with the fucking rock, doing that shit with me. They know not to do that shit with me anymore. They know, because your window will get knocked the fuck out doing that shit with me. They know. They know now, because it's pretty much at the point where this gang stalking has gotten so severe and so intense that I have had no choice but to physically show these gang stalkers they need to stop. They need to stop. They have to stop. Yeah, and yeah, so let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see, all at the bottom, we were saying my neighbors has been a loud drunk philosopher beats his girlfriend, the others bang loudly on purpose. Hold on, let's see. And let dogs bark nonstop, both bang loudly and screw. Oh, wow, that's horrible. That would drive me crazy, man. That is so crazy, man. And I with the dog barking stuff, yeah, that's one thing they will use, is they will use dogs to bark. They'll use all kind of stuff. And yeah, they even, like, one time I got a hotel, there was somebody was beating somebody up next door or something. It was crazy. And yeah, definitely. Let's see. I put, this is temporary. God got new bodies for us. They can't touch that body. You're saying gang stalking is dead, brother. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think it is an obsession. I don't know. I think it's an obsession. Yeah, like with our body, with our spirit, like they're able to see our soul. They're able to see things about us that we can't see. And that's why they're like targeting us and stalking us, because they know that there's something about us that we're going to get, or that we're receiving, or whatever, that they're not going to get, or that they're not going to make it through Armageddon or something like that. This is why I believe that it's just crazy. And, you know, the thing about it is I know that for years they've been trying to cause me tumors with these energy weapons. And it also confirmed everything with the last comment I was left. I was let those comments like, oh, we're never going to stop hitting you with this weapon. We're never going to stop. Like, we're going to, every time we're going to do this, and we're not going to stop. And we're going to keep making you sick or something like that. So they're trying to work with my brain, trying to cause me a brain tumor, I had one day this like kind of tumor kind of show up on my foot or something. They have tried to kill me multiple times, but I think God has prevented it, because I've even felt where I even was on my deathbed, like in a hospital. They tried to kill me in a hospital. They were like injecting me with shit. Like, oh my God, it was unbelievable, just unbelievable. And so I ended up surviving. So, you know, yeah, pretty much, it's just going to be about proving this Havana syndrome, that this is being done. And, you know, it's going to be about the media. If the media can finally tell the truth that this is being done to people, and that, you know, this can get on the media, that would be great. That would be amazing, because, you know, this is being done. And yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just going to look at the chat here. Let's see. See, our bloodline is the same as Jesus. It can't overtake us. God laughs at them. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I think it's like all of our bloodline, that's what it is that it's something about our bloodline that they're like obsessed with, I think. And I know with me, I mean, they already, I guess, knew me from my past life. And that's where I had been given like the message that, oh, this girl did this in her past life to destroy our reptilian race. And that's what they were telling my parents, and they were really mad. They were so fucking mad about me. Like, it was unbelievable. The shit they were telling my parents, it was like, wow. Like, they told my parents, they said, she killed our kind. Like, you need to treat her this, you need to do this, do that. And it's like, okay. And then later on, the Brown rep had told me that my whole family was reptilian. He told me my brother was reptilian. He said that the reason I didn't like my brother's music that he was making and creating was because my brother was creating reptilian music. The reptilian had explained to me, he had also explained to me the reason that my whole family were slobs and that my mom and grandma were like kind of hoarders was due to, that's a reptilian thing, is that hoarding and stuff like that is a reptilian. And he was saying something about Anunnaki being really clean. So yeah, I don't know if that's what I am, is Anunnaki, but he was saying I was Anunnaki, Syrian, and a mix of some other stuff, like a mix of whatever. But he was basically, the Brown rep was saying that the Anunnaki are very neat and clean and like things neat, clean, and orderly, is what he was saying. And I know that my car, it doesn't look very neat because I don't have space for anything, but yeah, I am very OCD. I like things neat, I like things clean, and I like them a certain way. And that is also another reason why I got away from my family, because I like things a certain way. I like my things like super clean, organized. Like, I'll even like organize stuff in boxes and put like labels on them and stuff like that. Like, that's what I'll do, even though, you know, but with my car, it's like, oh fuck, I don't have space and stuff. But if I get a van, it's like, I'm gonna have like everything organized. And that's how I am and how I've been. And that's why it's been so great. Like, ever since I got away from my family and just been living in my car and living in a tent, it's been amazing. Like, I can have shit the way I want it. It's nice. And yeah. Yeah, and thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. All out of bubblegum. Yeah, it's been crazy. And yeah, I'm the same way, Techno Kid. I like neat, clean, and yeah. And then oh yeah, gang stalking is dead, brother. You're saying they're dying out from sun rays, plus we vibrate on same frequency as the sun. That's why they want us disconnected from sunlight. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it is. And one of the things that actually, thank you for bringing that up, because that actually brings up something very important to me. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice is these lights that they are using, they are actually trying to mimic the sun. Okay, these lights that they're using on their vehicles. One of the things I am going to say about the churches, a lot of the churches are using these weaponized lights and these super bright type of lights. Because what they're trying to do with this light is, with this light, this artificial light, they are trying to mimic God. They're trying to mimic the sun. They're completely trying to mimic it. This is why when they flash these lights in your face, it's really agitating, because it's not real light. All these lights that they're using is not real light. There's only one light, and that light is the sun. That's the only light that should be. There should not be any electricity. There should not be anything other than, the only light that we would use was a candle back then in primitive times. There should not be any of these lights, should not even exist. This should not even be here. Completely should not, because it is a mimicking of God's creation. It's a complete mimicking of God. It's a mimicking and all these other mimicking of God's creations, like these. Let's see, now they got fake eggs out here, just eggs. See, they got, you know, they want to call a helicopter Black Hawk and have these planes, like all this stuff that they are doing, they're not even supposed to be doing. They're trying to mimic God. And it's crazy. It's all so crazy. It's like, yeah. So, yeah, it said, my family like to live in squalor, so I'm a neat freak now too. Yeah, it's definitely the false light of Lucifer. Yeah, it definitely is. And I know that these lights that they're using, it's like a Luciferian concept. And sometimes when I stay at these churches, some churches use these lights. Some churches, not all, but some of them do use these churches. And yeah, basically, yeah, my family, they lived, yeah, in like hoarded conditions. So, you know, oh, look at this fool coming here to gang stalk me. Wow. So he comes here, he stops, he presses his phone. What a joke. What a joke. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so my family, yeah, they lived, well, especially my grandmother. The crazy thing is my grandmother became a licensed therapist, but she had hoarded conditions in her house. Like, I'm talking, my grandmother was so obsessed with labeling me mentally ill and bipolar, but her whole fridge was full of food. I'm talking like expired cheese that's been expired for about 5 years. I had actually one day at my grandmother's house, I had opened up a container of Cool Whip. I was like 6 years old, like a kid. I opened it up. It was all green. I remember just screaming and just being so like traumatized. And it was like, I remember like nobody could go into her apartment. Like, it was just all had to be a secret. Her hoarding had to all be kept secret. But then here she was calling me and my father bipolar and mentally ill and stuff like that. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, hold on a second. Like, but your house is so filthy. And then my uncle ended up getting into a coma from all the dust. from all the dust in that house. And it really is crazy. It really is crazy. And this woman is actually a licensed marriage family therapist. So I got away from that whole family. I just couldn't, I couldn't deal with them anymore. They were so mentally ill, but working to frame me mentally ill. They were all narcissists, first of all, and they were all working to frame me mentally ill, but they were, yeah, she had like cat shit everywhere. And oh my God, you're saying mushrooms growing in her tub. Oh my God, that's so scary. Oh, that's so scary. That's so scary. All out of bubble gum. Yeah, that stuff it's definitely traumatizing. And yeah, it really is when you deal with, seeing hoarding and growing up with hoarding, and then to know that, like, my grandmother really thought that she was normal and thought that this was all normal. And it's really scary. A lot of these people really do think that they're sane. They think that they're okay and that they're not mentally ill. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's really scary. I mean, I'm talking like cat shit in there, like all like for a long time, just stuff hoarded, stacked. And yeah, it's a lot of danger. And when I got away from California, yeah, everything was so good and everything was great. Like pretty much everything was all right. But now 2021, they've now tried to bring California here and change everything here. And it's really scary. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so scary the way it's just changing. They're flipping the state and stuff. And yeah, exactly. They say we are the mentally ill ones. And it's like, they're the ones that are, they're doing all this mentally ill shit. It's like, okay, first of all, you're going to stalk people. The way that these people are living, the things they're doing, a lot of them are alcoholics or on drugs or whatever that they're paying to do this gang stalking. It's so crazy. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so I I don't really like, so talking about this whole situation in Colorado, like I don't really focus on the politics or anything like that, but I am gonna say that I noticed that when I first got to Colorado in 2020 or whatever, like everything was normal and everything was fine. But then 2021, everything just changed and flipped. And that was once Biden got into office or whatever. So I think it's either one side or the other that's doing it. I think it's a combination of both. I think that some of the people that are targeting me are also Trump supporters that think that maybe I think that some of them just assume that, oh, she's black, she voted for Biden or whatever. So we're just going to gang stalk her and we're going to. So I don't know if that's part of why we're all being gang stalked too. And then I also don't know if it's also a combination of the people who are vaccinated and feel upset about people not being masked in public or vaccinated. I think there's a group of those people that are stalking me, because I noticed that the people, they'll be stalking me in masks. And that's the ones that I know, okay, you're into wearing a mask and you're into masking up and you're probably gang stalking me maybe because I'm not vaccinated and I'm not masked. So I think it's a combination of the two that are gang stalking all of us, that it's this political shit. I'm not on any political side, but I will say that Colorado was normal in Trump's America. I'm going to say that it was completely normal. I don't know what the fuck was going on in California, but once I left California, everything was fine. When I finally first time saw the real United States, once I finally left California, because I had never been to any other state than California my whole entire life. Then I finally one day just packed my bags and left. I got to see normal America, but now Colorado's completely changed. It's completely like, now we have all these illegals coming here. We have Californians and like all these out of state, all this stuff that happened in California is now here. So that makes me think that it is, a lot of this is Biden's America. A lot of it is part of Biden, that I don't know what's going on. I don't know what it is, if it's that, or if it's a combination of the two or what, but it's crazy. It's like, it's so crazy. Yeah, it says, the similarities with all targeted individuals is something one just cannot make this stuff up to hide their identity. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I know that they're doing like most of the same tactics, like to all of us, like different kinds. And it's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if they like are, yeah, I think it's just people coming from these other states. It's like evil. And I think it's an obsession with like, yeah, just trying to fuck with our energy, just fucking with people that they know are like maybe chosen by God or whatever. I think that's what it's about. And yeah, it really is sick. And, I honestly, I just am really like, never expected that this would happen in the state here, that the state would change like this. I never expected it. Like, I'm seeing people from California and, it's really just like, I don't know. You know, and it's kind of like, okay, so I'm black, right? I'm Black American. Well, I'm noticing a lot of Black Americans are coming here now from California, and they're gang stalking. And that is about to be a fucking problem. You all need to go take your asses back to fucking California, right back to the fucking hood and back to where you belong. Because when I just feel like I kind of like just ended up leaving, and then I kind of like, all of a sudden I got to Colorado, everything was like normal and cool. And then all of a sudden now, all these people from California are moving here. We got illegal aliens and all this. It's just like, no, a lot of, here's the problem that I have. I have a problem with Black men that litter. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be fully honest that those two Black men that I had met, two Black men in Denver. I had met one, like back, the one I think I talked about that video, the guy, he actually would just throw litter right out of his car. That's a problem. That's a real problem. He actually was doing it in people's houses, just would throw the litter out. It was like, hold on a minute. Okay, that's weird. And then I recently had met another Black guy in Denver, and he littered too. And I actually told him, I said, no, you pick up that trash. You gonna pick up that fucking trash. I told him to pick up his trash. And that kind of right there kind of made me think that's weird. Like, that's really weird. So I do want to date. I did join a dating site, and I would like to date. I joined a dating site, but it's probably not even gonna work because this is all gang stalking, all the hacking and stuff like that. But I just want to meet a guy that's on my level, that doesn't litter, and that respects the earth, that's on my same level. That's just what I want to meet, and that I hope I can meet, eventually or something like that. But yeah, I definitely have a problem with them littering. I have a problem with these Black females that come and that are hating on me, that are jealous of me. For example, a perfect example is this girl at the job. Like, I'm going to say that, I'm going to be fully honest, and I'll say this for everybody. If you are targeted, you're going to really notice that it really is more so your own race that is doing this shit to you. If you're white, it's your own race that's doing it to you. If you are Latino or Hispanic, most likely more of your own race is attacking you. If you're Black, like me, for my example, I've been done the worst by my own race. I'm gonna be fully honest. A lot of my own race has done fucked up shit, has been doing this gang stalking shit. A lot of my own race has been doing it. Pretty much once I left California and got up here, got to Colorado and stuff like that, it was like a blank canvas. Like, I'm not near any of this shit. I'm not dealing with any of this gang stalking shit. But now it's starting to creep up. Now that these people are starting to come here from California, it's gonna be a problem. It really is. And yeah, pretty much, yeah, I'd have to find another like targeted individual guy if I was gonna date. You're right. Yeah, I'd have to find that. And yeah, and my targeting is getting more severe. I actually had completely forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, so this woman tried to run me over the other day. Yeah. So I'm in the parking lot, right? I go for lunch or whatever the fuck. I just go to have lunch, and this woman comes stalking me. She tries to run me over. First of all, she tried to hit my car first. So I'm driving forward. The woman sees me driving forward. She just pulls and tries to like crash in my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I stick my middle finger at her because like, you saw me going straight. Why would you try to turn right in me? She goes to the parking lot, starts threatening me. Like once I park my car, she finds a way to drive back around. She's with someone, starts like coming and like cussing me at me, like, oh, why are you sticking the middle finger? This, that's like, what the fuck? And this one lady had came, and it was so nice. I was like, oh my God, I was so thankful. This one lady had came and she had saw everything that was going on. She was like a woman, she had blonde hair, and she's just like, oh, I'll stand with you. Oh my God, like I see everything that's going on. And she's like, I'll walk with you in the Whole Foods and everything. And so I just started walking, right? And then the woman actually proceeds to try to run me over. Yes, she proceeds to try to run me over, so I had to move out of the way. It was like, hold on, you're trying to fucking run me over, bitch. And I told the bitch, I said, bitch, you can get the fuck out of this car right now and we can fight. You can get out of the car right now. We can fight right now. I have a 30-minute lunch. I got about 15 minutes. I will fight you right now. She didn't want to get out the car and fight me. She didn't, but she tried to run me over the car, but she didn't want to get out the car and fight me. So these people, I'm going to tell you, a lot of these bitches are cowards. They will not fight you. They will never physically put their hands on us. They won't physically put our hands on us, but they will use an energy weapon. But they won't physically put their hands on us because they know that if they do, it's over. They already know our physical capabilities, our physical strength. They already know our DNA imprint and know who we are. Basically, my whole life, I've always had it my whole life. I always had wondered why people would come near me, or like they would, like, I've had it where people would just flinch around me. like, it's weird, but I've noticed that a lot, where people will actually just flinch around me because they know that I was actually like a really strong martial artist in my past life. I was like, my martial arts skill. Yeah, so basically, like, I think that's what it's about too. They already know, they know who I am, or whatever the fuck. So they're actually really afraid of me. So none of them has ever tried to physically put their hands on me or physically assault me, but they will use these weapons because they want me to physically assault them first, so that what they can do is they can act like I'm this monster, I'm this, like, oh my god, I'm this demon, and that they could try to put me into a jail or concentration camp or whatever. That's basically all it's about, is just provoking me to get me put into a concentration camp. That's what it's about. Yeah. So you're saying we should do a Zoom meeting so you could see all of us. Yeah, we should do, I don't know, the Zoom meeting thing. I mean, I don't know how that works, but and then you're saying you had a lady cough around you in Walmart. Yeah, they do this coughing shit a lot, and yeah, that's the thing, they do a lot. And yeah, they know who we were. Yeah, even before we were born. Yep, you're right. That's exactly what it is they already known who we were before we were born, basically. And they already know, like, our imprint and stuff like that. So that's why they're doing this shit. Yeah, I think that's why it is too. And it's just about, like, some control shit, power tripping, sick shit. And it's also jealousy too. A lot of jealousy, I think, also. And, you know, I think a lot of them, they're marked with this virus, and they're just like, I think it's a lot of jealousy, knowing that, you know, first of all, these people are here doing all this evil shit. They're non-empathic. They don't have any feelings or anything like that, or anything, but they're on this planet, and they're just here just wreaking havoc. And they know exactly what they're doing, and it really, really upsets them. Basically, a lot of this is it's about killing humans off, about killing the human race. And human race comes in all race, so it's all races that they're all doing it to. Like, every race is being gang stalked, and then everybody, yeah, definitely. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, my family was definitely involved in this too. Yep. And yeah, we should all do a Zoom meeting. I don't know how to do I'm just on a cell phone, so I don't know how to do the, like, whatever the stuff is, but they do have laptops at the library, so I could possibly do that one day. I just have to see if I could, like, get some time to do all that. But yeah, it definitely is it's crazy. And I'm just trying to see, hold on, let me see what else I wrote down. Yeah, so I definitely, yeah, just looking at all this and just thinking about it and thinking, yeah, basically, you know, I just want to prove it. Yeah, basically just proving what's being done. And, you know, I know that that's their goal. Their goal is to not prove it. Their goal is to basically create all this artificial stuff, have robots and weaponized crap and all this kind of stuff. It's just all really sick. Just anything they could do to basically, like, anything that is real and of nature, they want to destroy. And they want, and we are part of it. They want to destroy anything that's natural. And like, basically, it's all this, like, new world order crap. It's crazy. It's so insane. So yeah. Yeah, I was thinking we need to form a group, and we need to fight. Yeah, we need to basically all find a way to meet with each other and to all get together. But you know, I don't know if that's not gonna happen till, like, the tribulation time or something like that. When it comes to, like, real Armageddon, then we'll all meet during Armageddon. I think it seems that could be the possibility. I wonder, because I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know how it's all gonna happen. We'll all meet, but I do know that many of these simulations that I had been put through and that I had gone through, we all were actually just, like, in, like, just this, like, desert. I don't know, it's just like the desert or something, but then it would be sometimes, like, grassy areas. So honestly, from what I think, it might have been just all of America, or I don't know what it was, but I just know that we were just running and we were fighting reptilians, like, all just for, like, it was like a days and days of stretch. I just remember being with young Pharaoh during these simulations for some reason, and then we were, like, fighting these reptilians for days, and we were all running through the desert. And then once we reached the top of this big tall mountain, then that was when, like, we pushed these demons into this pit of lava. And I don't know if that's how it's gonna play out again, but that is, like, how from what I remember, I just remember this Armageddon in my past life, and then I remember them doing these, like, Armageddon simulations up with the envisioning exercises that they were doing to me on the ship, mostly over and over. They were always hooking these things to my head and doing this like virtual reality. But it's crazy because it's like a video game, but then it's like the only thing is you could feel everything that was happening. But if you were to die or whatever, like, because they had, this one simulation, we were brought into a Walmart and then the whole thing just was nuked. So all I saw was that bright light. Like you die, like, but you don't really die in these simulations, but it's like you can feel it's really, really interesting. I don't know, it's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know if that's what's gonna happen again. But yeah, I think that is there's a possibility. And I know that there is definitely that there is something that really upsets them about the fact that I hike these 14ers, but I love hiking these. Oh my God, I love being at the highest elevations. And I think that maybe because in my past life, I had climbed this tall mountain. I think that's why I just love, like, climbing the mountains is not hard for me at all. Like, some people I know cannot do it. Like, they'll get really sick, they can't do it, but I just love it. Like, I will climb like even a mountain higher than a 14er. Like, I would definitely do that. And I don't know if that's because in my past life, like, I had already done this or what is, but it's really interesting. And yeah, and yeah, you're so right, Gang Saki's dead brother. Yeah, we're gonna fight soon. Their time is up. Their time is short. Their scare 400 years is up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it's time to fight soon. Yeah, because it's basically getting to the point where there is a point as a targeted individual and as a targeted individual where I'm gonna say that there is a time where there's just nothing that can be done but the fact that you just have to handle them. Sometimes there's things that these gang stalkers will do where it's just like you have to fucking handle them. Like, you really have to. And the thing is that I've been nice in a lot of shit they've done and they've gotten away with, but that shit's not happening anymore. They will not get away with fucking with me anymore. Because now it's like that shit they kind of used to do where they kind of try to push you in public. Oh, you do that now, nigga, that's a punch to the face, or you will get knocked to me. You will get really knocked out. And the thing about it is, it's like, I hate to be in an angry state. I know that you guys have seen me at my angry side when I talk about these gang stalkers right now, but the way that this shit has increased, it has gotten to this level. This is why you see me talking the way that I'm talking in these videos when I'm really pissed off, because they really, really are working to provoke me and agitate me and aggravate me every freaking day. And it's got to stop, and it's gonna end eventually. It's gonna fucking end, because this is not gonna go on forever. I know they threatened me saying, oh, get ready for that, that's gonna be the rest of your life. Oh, no, it's not. No, it is not. It definitely is not, because the truth is, now I'm kind of really, the funny thing about Denver is I kind of realized, damn, now in Denver, I realize it's kind of a little harder actually to handle them in Denver due to the fact that there's cameras. Now in the mountains, trying to fuck with me on these hiking trails out here, all this kind of stuff, oh, that's the end. Out there in the mountains, I can just handle you so simply. There's no cops, there's no cameras, there's nothing out there for you coming to gang stalk me on the mountains. This is why they do less gang stalking in the mountains and in these like rural areas, I think, because they know not to fuck with me, because it's like, I'll fuck you up out here in these mountains. I really will. Yeah. It says, yeah, even the people who are not involved are noticing that people are being harassed. Yeah, there's a lot of people noticing now. They're like seeing now that I'm being harassed. And yeah, pretty much they're seeing now, they're realizing it and they're seeing it. I'm seeing now where I think they're even gang stalking their own, like they're gang stalking the perpetrators as well. They're getting gang stalked now. Because all it is they just been used for the devil, for the dragon. Like, they've just been used. So now what happens is then the people who are at the top then will turn on them and start, I'm pretty sure that's all that's going on, is they're turning on each other, gang stalking each other and all that. It's really sick. Yeah. So, and it just is about, if somebody comes forward and finally tells the truth about this gang stalking, but the news won't talk about it. Nobody talks about it. Yeah. Yeah, the mountains are great. Yeah, the mountains are really good. And this is where, like, pretty much if they come and try to fuck with you in the mountains, you can simply easily just knock their window out. You can fuck them up in the mountains, basically. Yeah. The desert as well, like the middle of the desert and stuff like that. And yeah, because they just keep trying to, especially in the city and stuff like that. Yeah, but the mountains, they'll do it less, because they'll know if you really show them in the mountains. But, yeah. Yeah, they're just doing it so much, and yeah, it's easy to notice, and it's really stupid, because they they keep doing the stupid shit and they like even know that they're getting close to get caught. And I know that this whole group is getting closer and closer to getting caught or whatever. And I think that they're starting to just up the game and just freaking out. But then I kind of sometimes I notice where it seems like they're kind of lessening the gang stalking, and then there's days where it seems like it really increases. So I'm starting to kind of notice that on some days it's like really extreme. Some days it seems like they're not really doing shit. It's really weird. Like today, surprisingly, they're not really gang stalking me as much. But then again, I am not in Denver. But now Lakewood, yeah, they really, really fuck with me in Lakewood. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, they try to do that, you know, and I'm just getting really tired of it. I'm just so tired of the gang stalking shit. It really is stupid. You know, and it's just getting crazy, and it's just like, you know, when someone messes with you every single day, and I feel kind of like, you know how they always said, you know, as a kid, they've always said, hey, you know, if you have a bully, basically to handle this bully, if you're dealing with a bully, like, and you want the bully to leave you alone, basically, like, you need to fight and beat the shit out of the bully so the bully can understand to never try to fuck with you again. That's kind of what I feel like the gang stalking situation is, but I feel like it's so many of them. And one of the things that they like to do is they like to try to call the police. They like to try to, like, group up and, yeah, look at this bitch right here. Trying to fucking, this motherfucker tries to stop. Fucking idiot. Look at New Mexico plates. Yep. There you go. Yeah. This fucking idiot's like back here, like he stops in the middle of the street, like starts staking out. Yeah. And that's another thing there, I'll tell you. This shit with this out-of-state plate and these paper plates, oh, I'll fuck your shit up. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck. First of all, you are here criminally stalking me. You have no fucking Colorado plate. You don't even fucking belong in this fucking state. So I will fuck your shit up, bitch. Because people are going to be, first of all, people, look at this motherfucker. Look at this. Yeah. 2 fucking red cards. Look at this fat fucking, so it's some fucking old fucking man and some shit. Get this shit. Why is this guy fucking walking like that? What the fuck? Oh, wow. People are crazy. Okay, so yeah, I noticed a lot of times, usually it's these plates from out of state that are mostly doing this shit, that are driving around and using these weapons, these energy weaponized lights in their cars or whatever. It's usually mostly that, and these plates with the paper plates and stuff like that. And it's funny because it was interesting. It snowed the other day. We got a little dust of snow. So they had an article come out, right? That article, and they said, oh, yeah, so this snow, it really caught these people off guard from Florida that were here visiting from Florida or whatever. It's like, oh, yeah, visiting. No, the thing about it that people don't understand is that we haven't gotten a real snow, a real winter. So all these motherfuckers here from Florida, Texas, all these other states are living here now. That winter didn't send them home. Usually how it works is in Colorado during winter, all the tourists leave. They leave for the winters, and Colorado goes to quiet, and it returns to all Coloradans. The summer, that's when these people come here. They come and do whatever and whatever. But winter is when, oh, here we go. I'm pissing them off. Yeah. Yeah. There they go. I'm pissing them off. So, yeah. So basically now we have these tourists that are, living here now, that are yeah, they're not gonna go. They're basically not gonna go. So yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, gang stalking is dead, brother. Yeah, anywhere you go in the mountains, like, they really can't get reception. Even in the canyons, go to like the desert canyons, they can't get reception. But the desert's just colder to me. I feel like the desert's just too cold for me. But that's a good place to go too. Yeah, anywhere you cannot get reception, and stuff like that or whatever, but they'll still even try to come out to rural places to stalk you until you show them. But you can show them right away and they'll learn to stop. But it's more so about showing them to stop fucking with you. And yeah, like, they keep on spraying the weather. Yep, they keep spraying and shit like that. And yeah, oh yeah, and I have my email is alienabductionawareness@gmail.com. And yeah, they spray the sky here. They keep spraying it. They're doing that, but they're using they're using directed energy. And the beginning of all this shit was back with those houses burning down in Boulder. That row of houses burning down, the same way those houses burned down in California, in Paradise, California. So what these California motherfuckers are doing is a lot of them are wearing the California Republic shirts to show around here and show in Colorado, oh, hey, we're here, we're fucking up the state, we're lighting shit on fire, we're doing all this shit. So they're wearing these California Republic shirts, and shit makes me sick. It really makes me sick. It really pisses me the fuck off. It really does. So they now what they're using, I believe they're using, is we should have had way more snow this winter. So they're using a directed energy weapon, but they have directed energy weapons which they use also for the weather. Like it's like a type of something that they can use to manipulate the weather to make it so that it stops snowing, so that these motherfuckers can stay here. Because I'm gonna tell you honestly, like a lot of people are coming here to Colorado that would not be here if there was snow. I'm gonna be fully honest, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm black, but most black people that I know, I'm gonna say maybe 80%, do not like being cold and do not like the snow. And now they're moving here, now they're coming out here, as well as these Hispanics, like, and certain of these reptilians, the white reptilians and stuff. Once it snows, if there's a real snowstorm, they will leave right away. They will get on a plane and they will be gone. I'm talking, it's like light flickered onto roaches. These motherfuckers will be gone. Every issue in Colorado will be gone if a real snowstorm hits. I'm talking the snowstorm. I'm talking snow lasting for days, and these roads in Denver, like everywhere, just being iced. These people will leave so fast. That airport will be so packed. It will be so packed, and these motherfuckers will be on planes right out of the state. I'm telling you. They will be out of here so fast. But what they have done is they have decided to fuck with this weather here in Colorado so that they can come here and stay here in this state and gang stalk me and terrorize me and try to take over the state that I chose to make home and make home for me. And that I chose, that I finally, they saw me and they saw, oh my God, she's on Instagram, and here, how dare her have this whole year of peace and of nature and of being in a safe place with safe, nice and kind people. How dare her do this? So what they have decided to do is come here and come and just destroy the state and fuck with me constantly. And it really pisses me off. Like, I have prayed to God, I have prayed to please bring us a real snowstorm so that these people leave. Because they do not need to be in the state. They do not belong in the state, and they do not like snow. And a perfect example actually is my mother. My mother hates the snow and hates winter weather, cannot stand it. The people who are reptilian and most of these non-human entities like hot weather and thrive in hot weather. This hot weather brings demonic activity and demonic energy and stuff like that, and they thrive in this heat. And I don't like hot weather. I really don't like it. I don't. I want to move to Alaska. Like, I want to live where the temperatures are negative, because that is what keeps them away. It keeps these reptilians away. They don't like it at all. They don't like the cold. They do not like the snow, especially when it snows and when it's really cold. Oh, they're just gone, and I don't have to deal with any gang stalking. And that is why I was able to get one whole year of peace from this gang stalking and just have just amazing peace. But now it's just done. It's completely, they've destroyed the state. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to get somewhere where there is a real winter and a real winter snowstorm, because this is just, it's not going to work. It's just crazy. So yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna see what you guys are saying real quick, and then oh, I didn't realize this live stream has been going a while, so I'm gonna get ready to kind of wrap this up. So let me know if you guys have any questions. And yeah, I saw the weather. You know, I had even seen one thing where it said it was hot in Alaska, like, but I want somewhere that even rains, or this is not enough snow. It really is just not. And I need somewhere that gets some moisture and gets the snow and gets rain. And I want snow through the winter, because the cold weather during the winter actually also helps me so much. Like, my mental state, when it's cold, like when it's in the negative or like 10 degrees and below, is like actually my favorite, because my mental state is so much better. I do the Wim Hof method, and I learned, like, hey, I want to just do the Wim Hof method all year. So I even do winter camping in my tent and stuff like that. And it really is so beneficial for my body and my mind. And this hot weather in this heat makes me depressed. I don't want these Californians here. I don't want these Texans here. And I want them to go back to the deserts that they came from. I want Colorado back to the way that it was and the way that it had been when I had come here. Because this cannot go on. This just, they've destroyed the state, and they're using energy weapons. So yeah. So so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to start wrapping this up. But I wanted to talk about something that I had seen on here. So you know, I don't usually get into any YouTube drama or anything like that, but I was looking at this channel called Conspiracy Underground. I was looking at this channel. So I had looked at this channel and I had, you know, I know he's a picture. It's not like a picture of him or anything. I don't think he puts any pictures of himself, but I had looked at this channel and I see this channel and I see that this guy has a lot of like fighting and stuff he's going on with people in the targeted individual community. And I had recently yesterday, I saw a video he was posting about Alice Dark and like calling her a tranny and stuff like this and that. And then he had a video saying like, he's the only one in this whole community that has gang stalking evidence. Nigga, you have not one piece of real gang stalking evidence. Nigga, you need to sit your ass the fuck down, nigga. You have not one video of gang stalking evidence on your shit. Or if you do, it's very minimal gang stalking evidence. Many pages that I see up here do not have much of any gang stalking evidence at all. Much so, this is why, you know, I have a lot of people on my channel, stuff that come to my channel, stuff like that, but there are pages that I look at and I see, I know you're not a targeted individual, but yeah, I will still keep you on my channel and still, you know, hey, comment with each other, talk with each other, but there's a lot of people I know out here that are not real targeted individuals. A lot of people out here are pretending to be targeted individuals. I don't know what they're doing, or if people are pretending to be, that's just insane. Like, who would want to pretend to go through this and pretend to be, I don't even understand. I just don't understand it. So, you know, I was looking at that and I'm just thinking, yeah, like, I just think that it's crazy out here. It's crazy. There's just a lot of crazy stuff going on online, a lot of shit going on online. And I think a lot of people, you know, up here, if you are saying you're a targeted individual, you got to have your receipts. You got to have your receipts. You got to have proof. You got to have evidence. And I see a lot of channels that do. And I have seen Alice Dark's videos. Her videos are similar to the way that I'm being gang stalked. She has the people that are in the fucking empty parking lots and they're fucking sitting there trying to flash these bright lights and sit there and stake somebody out. And this needs to end. This shit has got to end. And yeah, there are a lot of fake TIs up on this thing. There's a lot of agents. There's a lot. And the one thing that I do notice is I am starting to notice that it is a lot of my own kind, what appears to be my own kind, that's up here and pretending to be target individuals. Some of them, but then there are a lot. There's Brandon Q and all these a lot of these fake motherfuckers up here and stuff like that. It depends though. Yeah, it really depends. And yeah, I agree. Gang stalking is dead, brother. Yeah, that's why I asked for discernment. Cause like, you know, it's funny because even my parents, for example, like my mother, you know, my mother worked with these demons her whole life. She worked with these demons her whole life. Her and then my dad. It was funny because one day my mother, I told her, I'm like, what race? My mother never really has dealt with any racism or persecution or anything at all, because she has always been working with these people. So she never dealt with any of that. But one day it was so funny. She tried to tell me, she's like, oh, I deal with racism every single day and this and that. But no, a lot of blacks out here, a lot of blacks are out here are working for this devil, and they have sold their soul, and they are not being persecuted, and they're doing this gang stalking shit. And let me tell you, you all are gonna get the fuck out of my goddamn fucking state. You all are gonna get the fuck out of Colorado very soon. You need to get the fuck out. You need to get out. These illegals need to get out. These reptilians need to get out. All of you all need to get the fuck out. I want this shit to go back to how this shit was when I came here in 2020. This is not gonna happen. Yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah, so so the truth always comes out. I don't bother who is a perp posing as a target in line. Yeah. Yep, that's true. Those that pretend they will be caught out. Yep, that's true. Yep, I agree. And oh yeah, thanks for emailing me. Gang stalking is dead, brother. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll just try to check my email. I just lately I've just been so busy, so I haven't been able to like catch up on everybody's videos. I just so busy all the time. So like by the time I get off work, sometimes I like go to the library for a minute. I'll get to like upload some videos, but then next time that's time's up, and then I'm like already ready to just go to bed because I got to wake up at 5 a.m. So yeah, yeah. So it is. Yeah. We need to expose the fake ones. Yeah. We do need to expose the fake ones. I agree. It needs to be exposed. Yeah, because there are a lot of fake. There's a lot of fake ones out there that are pretending. There's a lot of agents. There's a lot out there. And, you know, I know that it is it really just depends. I guess, yeah, it is about using discernment, which is what I use. I use discernment and stuff like that. But yeah, there's the thing about it is it's about snakes in sheep clothing, whatever it is. There's a lot of that, and it's a lot. And I think that's the main thing of what the Bible talks about too, is about like serpents being there and like being fooled, that this serpent will try to fool you, or whatever, Satan, the deceiver. It's about them being deceiving and all this deceiving shit. And there's still so much deceiving shit that's around that, you know, I even still fall for and stuff like that. And, you know, I know the way that things are really supposed to be, but it's kind of, it's just so fucked up the way that things are going around. Yeah. So, we grew up around snakes, so we could single them out. Yeah, that's true. You're right. Yeah, I feel like we can, because, you know, yeah, definitely seeing the way that they act. And I definitely see a lot of the people that do the gang stalking towards me have reptilian features. I see the similar behaviors, certain just similar shit about them. But the main thing about them is like discrediting you and calling you mentally ill. Those are the two main things that they like to do, is like pushing this mental illness. You'll also see it in the news too, how like they're trying to say that, oh, these homeless people are really mentally ill and that these attacks are unprovoked. But no, they're using energy weapons on them, experimenting on them, and torturing people covertly with these portable devices and handheld devices. And it needs to end. It's got to end. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Gang Talking said, brother. I just decided, hey, I'm gonna do a live. You know, I'll just take some time to kill, because I haven't been online for a minute, because I work so much. So I'm like, oh, let me just take some time to finally like do a live, because it's been a while since I've done a live, and it's always nice to do a live, because then I get to talk with all you guys and have you guys ask me questions and stuff like that. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I hope I didn't miss anything on here, but yeah, Burger Boy and whatever, trying to report whatever video to my job. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give a shit. And it's like, whatever. Yeah, Burger Boy is being a troll. Like, people just being stupid. Like, you're gonna actually take the time out of your day to go and take a video and think you're gonna report it, and that's gonna, oh please, give me a break. You know, I'm not, first of all, I'm the one who's being physically assaulted on a day-to-day basis here. I'm the one who's being physically assaulted and being physically threatened and shit like this. Like, I have proof of all these threats and all this stuff. So go ahead, y'all can go. Shit. And it was so funny, because you know what's funny? I don't know if you guys know Jeremy's mom. There's somebody on here named Jeremy's mom. This like a picture of somebody like bot or something. I don't know what it is. It was like some brown hair. Like, this person goes and shares my video of the illegal aliens at Starbucks and then puts racism trigger alert. So, first of all, how am I racist for pointing out some gang stalking criminal illegal aliens? First of all, I'm not specifically, when I point out illegal aliens, I'm not pointing out Hispanic. I'm not pointing out, oh, it's just Hispanics. No, I'm pointing out these illegal aliens from fucking Africa, from fucking China, from India. I'm pointing out illegal aliens from everywhere that do not belong in this fucking country. And I will say it to their face, you do not belong in this country. I tell it like it is, and I tell it the real way. Because the thing is, I don't have a problem, but once you start hitting me with the energy weapon and you start harassing me, that's where we have the fucking problem. And you create traffic as well. That's where we have an issue. So Burger Boy can kiss my ass. Yeah, Burger Boy, it's like, no. Yeah, Burger Boy went ahead and did all that, and yeah, I blocked him. So it's like, oh, now he came with some Bill Burry, whatever page. It's like, okay, this is a fucking troll. So he's gonna go and send some email or troll shit or whatever. It's like, okay, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, so it just really, these demons are really at just any extreme, just any level to go ahead and try to spread rumors, blacklist, or discredit you or whatever. If you think you're gonna fuck with me financially, bitch, fuck you. You're not gonna do shit. You're gonna kiss my ass and shit like this. So, I just laugh at it. I just think like, wow. Yeah, so the Jeremy's mom, goes and yeah, he uses, yeah, that's exactly the name. It's like Burger Boy, Jeremy's mom. What the fuck are these names? Yeah, so Jeremy's mom goes, posts this thing, but I don't think it worked out the way Jeremy's mom expected it to. That didn't get the thing of people sending me hate mail. Oh, she's a racist, or oh, this and that, or oh, what the fuck ever. No, I'm not racist. I'm actually here trying to fight for my country, and I'm here trying to fight for my state, and I'm trying to restore things back to everybody. I'm talking everybody, every race, everything. And these illegals need to go. These illegals need to go. And it's funny because actually we're going to talk about that for a minute. It's one more thing I forgot about. So I just looked at a video from ABC or one of these news channels, and they were talking about Cinco de Mayo and how Cinco de Mayo, that, that's a very important part of our history here in America as well. Honestly, I'm going to say here this. Everything was perfectly fine until they started letting these illegals in from Central and South America. We had things perfectly fine. The Mexicans are perfectly fine. There's a lot of hardworking Mexicans that work really hard. Now, the ones that are coming and committing crime, yeah, that's a problem. But now these ones coming from Peru and coming from Brazil and South America and Central and South America, they're coming here and they're using energy weapons. And there were actually some videos back long ago. Some of them were coming from Costa Rica, and they had a device to where they could actually open the key and get the key to your car. The Peruvians are still in fucking Cadillac converters and shit like this. They need to go. They're not a part of American history. Now, Mexico is actually a part of American history because I don't know, that's just historically like in America. But all these people, for some reason, they're telling all these people that, oh, everybody belongs here. Everybody needs to come here, that they're telling these people from Central and South America that they're native here. Everybody's being told that they're native here, but truthfully, it's not about race. It's about being a human being. A human being is who's native. So basically, it's just about human beings. And this is why you'll notice that all these races, that if you'll notice that you're one race, you'll notice that every single race does this gang stalking shit, because there's a lot of non-human entities that are in each and every race. So that's most of what the problem is that it's non-human entities. And that's why sometimes people will get angry at certain races, but no, it's really non-human entities that are doing this shit. It really is. And it's just fucked up. It's just so fucked up. Yeah, and they use these illegals to commit these crimes, because then that way they can't trace. Yup, exactly. You're so right, Techno Kid. They're using these illegals because they can't trace who's doing this harassment. And then they can just use this paper plate and shit like this. This is why these illegal aliens really don't like me recording them and taking their pictures, because they're here committing this crime and doing this illegal shit. And everything was fucking perfectly fine in California until 2016. They started letting these illegals, really packing these illegals into the state and just all into the country and just taking shit over. And it just is out of control, man. It really is. And yeah, and you're so right, Techno. And yeah, we need to definitely, we should link up to catch them, work together, investigate them. Like, that's what I'm saying, gang stalkers, that brother. Like, I was saying, we need to make like a list. Like, put them on a list. Like, they think they have us on some kind of list. Bitch, you all need to be on a fucking list, bitch. Like, you bitches all need to be on our list of that. Okay, these are these gang stalkers, this and that. We know who this is, this and that. Because I've been noticing now, I keep noticing a blue Subaru gang stalking me, a white Jeep, certain things, but I'm just documenting, getting all the evidence, just getting it all. Yep. And yeah. And let's see, Techno, can you explain that? Well, these entities are amongst all ethnic groups. They try and use to divide and conquer. Yes, exactly, Techno Kid. That is so right. And the news is a big part of this. The news is really big in this. They're using race a lot. Using the racial divide and all this, and like all the racial divide and stuff, but it really is non-human entities that are doing this shit. Like, for instance, there's a lot of my race. There's a lot of people that look like me that are on a low vibration, a low frequency, and are demons, are complete demons. Completely demon on an evil fucking vibration or what the fuck ever. So it really is about, it's about these motherfuckers being evil and on a demonic frequency. Yeah, demonic frequencies. And then they're also using this neural, I think it was called remote neural monitoring or something, where basically when they know where you are in the area, that's one of the things I noticed they're also using on me as well. So if I'm in any area, when they find out where I am in the area, they'll make it to where I'll get a headache everywhere in the area, because they're using some remote neural monitoring to know exactly where your like DNA is and your footprint, some shit like that. It's just crazy, man. And Yeah, you're right. Gang stalking said, brother, they gotta go home. They do. They really need to leave this country. Because it's like, you know what? You're gonna come to a Starbucks. You're gonna come into a Starbucks, not buy any coffee. You know, not one of you motherfuckers have one cup of coffee just to sit at this table, just to hit me with energy weapons, gang stalk me, use these weapons, and somebody's supplying them these weapons. Somebody is getting them into the country and supplying them these energy weapons to use on us and to follow us around. And it's crazy because I see plenty of them just come over here and they have like a brand new car with like the weaponized lights and shit like that. And it's crazy. Yeah. Let's see. You know something wrong. Nobody talks about this, even so-called wake people. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a lot of people won't really talk about it or talk about what's going on or talk about these Havana syndrome being caused or things like this. You know, that's why I want to expose it, because I want to expose what's being done. I want to expose what I see has been done to me and what I've been seeing on the news, because the truth is, this shit's been being done to me for a long time. I had first spoke to you guys about how I had that Asian woman assault me at the beach with the energy weapon, and she kept like looking at me and stuff. Like, I actually was about to go and kick her in the face, but I didn't. I held myself back because I knew if I did that I would go to jail. Then fast forward these years later, now I see people who are actually attacking, and I realized, oh shit, these people are getting hit with the weapons the same way I was, but they're actually beating the fuck out of these people the same way I fucking wanted to, but I held myself back so I wouldn't go to jail. So, you know, here we go. Oh, look at this. So we have, hold on, I'm trying to, okay, wait, I'm recording this wrong. Hold on. I'm trying to show you guys, this motherfucker is in this thing behind me. Yeah. Gang stalking me. Let me try to show you. Yeah, they're gang stalking me on the phone. Yep. Yeah. That's what I deal with every single fucking day, is these motherfuckers just gang stalk me non-stop. Just non-fucking stop. So now she's gonna drive off, yeah. Yep, in black tinted windows, yep. So once they all get an alert that I'm basically like in an area, you know, they try to gang stalk me there or whatever, or sometimes it takes a day for them to like find out where I am. So I went to Lake City one day. These motherfucking pieces of shit from California show up there the next day to come to the lake where I go and swim at, and come and like just like, first of all, there's a whole big ass lake. Why are you coming right onto the lake where I am? So it mostly is these people from California and Texas doing it. It's so sick. And a lot of them have the Colorado plates now, and it's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I just had to show you guys that real quick. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah, you know, I know that they really want me to kick people. Like, they really want me to fight, and they really want to get me to, because they want to lock me up like as bad as they can. Like, this is why they're increasing it. And I had talked to someone else had mentioned that to me too, that the reason they're mostly doing this to me a lot and really increasing it so bad is because all that I've exposed. So once I snap, they instantly can work to discredit everything that I have, you know, told you guys in these videos, and all these videos that I've made. So they really want me to attack them, because they don't want me to be here at all, to be able to share these videos or share any of this stuff. They've already given me 2 strikes already for sharing videos that are too true. So they've already shut me down with that, because that really was like, oh my God, like oh shit, she's exposing too much shit. Oh no, like we gotta give her a strike. First for me exposing the vaccine. Second strike for me exposing this fake news and this fake war. You know, so, you know, it just is every day. It's something that they're trying to do to discredit me. And yeah, what I do is I ask them to turn off the lights. Yeah, sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll ask them to turn off the lights, but usually I'll just start cussing them out, because it's like the lights, the truth is, the light is being used to provoke a lot of these stuff. The one channel that's really good, there's a really good channel out here, I think his name is CIA. I don't know what his channel is, darn, but it's like he has videos on all of this Havana syndrome, videos on the kind of weapons that they are using to provoke people and then to unprovoke. So what they did was they did one test where this bull was running all crazy, and you know the bulls, and they have the little carpet and whatever the hell, and teasing the bulls, and the bulls are all pissed off. They actually use an energy weapon to unprovoke that bull, so that bull got all calm and all docile and shit. This is the kind of shit that they're using on us, is they're using stuff to provoke us and then just fuck with us nonstop. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely, it's people, it's someone who definitely subscribed to me that's doing it and reporting. I know that my parents know my channel. So I know my mom knows my channel, watches my videos, and like my parents and stuff like that. So I know somebody is reporting it, somebody who just keeps on stalking me, that just has an obsession like with me or whatever and just won't move on. And yeah, it's really sick. It really is. And it's just like, damn, man, like, yeah, these motherfuckers just won't move on. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them, what the stalking is, but it's so crazy. It's like, yeah, they just won't move on. Yeah. Yeah. And stuff. And yeah, it's really, it's just scary just going through it all. It isn't scary to me, but it's just more so pisses me off more so than scares me. More than it, to me, it more so makes me mad. The only thing that scares me is not having a gun, but I know that these people, the truth about these people is, the thing is that the only way that they can try to attempt to defeat us is with a gun or technology. That's the only way. That's the only way that they can try to attempt to defeat us. They won't physically ever beat us in a physical fight or physically try to attack us or anything like that. This is why they are so obsessed with using these energy weapons on me. And this is why I strongly believe that my mother and Michelle use these energy weapons on me, because they know my mother would abuse me a lot as a kid. She would abuse me a lot. And once I had gotten, older and as an adult, my mother, I think, began to realize that, oh, she actually can beat the living fuck out of me. And she knew that. And it was funny because one day my mother called the cops because she was really mad because I had told someone the truth about her or something. So she called the cops and like made up this lie and made up whatever. So the cops came, and then the cops were saying something about like, oh, well, like your mother was just scared that you would like beat the crap out of her because, she's older and this and that. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know which cops, some shit or something. I don't know. But the cops had even told her like, oh, hey, there's nothing we could do here or whatever. But she found a way to like have them still even talk to me. It was crazy. My mother's done so much illegal shit. It's unbelievable. But yeah, pretty much these people, honestly, they cannot, they know that they cannot beat us. They cannot physically beat us. They cannot beat us physically, spiritually, or mentally. And they also cannot survive. They are not built for this planet. They are not made for this planet. This is not where they belong. This is why they're doing this shit and why they're so angry and why they're doing it all. And that's why I had to realize that, yeah, this is why I realized this is why. And I know that with Michelle had kept talking to me over and over about how, like, when she went to school, that supposedly she was like beat up or something, or I don't know, by whatever, like, I guess she had some trauma or something. So it's like, I think that's why her and my mother, I guess, maybe had some trauma where some black girls, I guess, beat them up in school or whatever, something like that. It's like, yeah, I dealt with black girls trying to fight me in school too. I dealt with the same thing, the same exact thing, but no one ever beat my ass or beat the fuck out of me, because no. That never has happened to me. But I will never use an energy weapon. I will always fight with my fucking hands. And anybody who feels the need to use an energy weapon instead of putting your goddamn fucking hands on me, you are a cowardly punk ass bitch. And you are weak. And you are not going to survive Armageddon. The reason why they're using these energy weapons is because these reptilians know that back then, with the whole Armageddon, I beat them physically with my hands. So now they're using, through this round, it's like, oh, we're going to use technology, and nothing's old school anymore. Nobody can do shit old school anymore. Everybody's got to fucking use a piece of fucking technology, which really pisses me off. I'm fucking old school. I use my fucking hands. I don't have time for this technological bullshit. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know that they're scared of me. I know that they are scared of me. And, the thing about it is, it's like, I have not attacked or beat the shit out of one yet. And that's the thing is, yeah, I've already let them know to leave me alone. And that's why they know not to do that shit. Like, I've seen they do stuff where they try to like covertly push you in public. They know not to do that with me, because I will knock you straight out. I will knock you straight the fuck out right in public. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, I really don't. And you know, there comes a point where, yeah, there is this fear of, okay, yeah, the police or whatever, that, okay, yeah, whatever, that they're gonna try to lock me up or put me in jail if I physically assault or physically attack. But at this point, I have so much evidence that if there is a chance that I snap, or where I'm put to a situation where I have to snap, it's like I have all this evidence.